Hello and welcome. You're just going to refuel this. I was just looking, reminding myself it's been quite a few days, but I finished Agres Balcony, so I thought I'd like to do. I really have wanted to do an episode on this for quite a few days, and just remember also we're not going to be on pounds. Yeah, we're going to be on euros. So let's sort this out at the beginning of the session rather than the end of the session where I normally remember it. Fantastic. Yeah, now this is the biggest tractor we've got, which is, yeah, I've been thinking, I've got the enhanced animal system on. I'd like to give it one last chance with a let's play that has a big enclosure or lots of straw and things like that, because it does eat it. Don't think I'm going to keep it. I really don't, but I'm going to give it a chance. I am. Yeah, it really is misbehaving in really bad ways. We literally switched it on Agres Balconies, and it was whether it's mod clashes or whether it really is just the mod itself that it is. I actually for once am tempted to actually tweak it myself and have a go at it and repackage the mod and see what. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever been tempted to do that, because obviously really that is what a mod is, and that is what most of the mods are. And when you look at the multi-fruits buying station by 82 Studios, it is the one that the game has for the lime, and obviously Omatana has got the Silas, the old granary pack, which again is just repackaged buildings and then adding a function. Or really, you wouldn't be adding a function; you'd be tweaking it. So I am tempted to do that. Why did I grab that? That was automatic. I don't. Yeah, we can fix it, but I don't know. Yeah, what I've come down for, I realise. I mean, really, our equipment is a little bit under. Did I do Saxthorpe on the other map? No, I'm sure we're in the right place. Yeah, so I've swapped back to my gaming big machine, the desktop, rather than the gaming laptop. Oh wow, even that needs a little bit of repairing. Yeah, and so sometimes I remember I did. The mods might be different, but I think I've reloaded the ones that I was missing. I forgot a shed. On Agres, I went at the end of the session to show off a lovely black sheep modding fantastic shed, and it wasn't there because, yeah, why is that? Oh no, we did actually buy it. Have we got any leased equipment? Remind myself, it has been quite a few days actually. No, we haven't. Fantastic. Okay then, so yeah, no, we're not going to do it like this, not for the amount that we're going to buy. This would be to take things to market to sell them, not really for this. But what I am down here for is, I realise if we're going to go bulk, and because we've got the Chumpy Farmer fantastic thing, we need something like a 70 tonner. You can't faff around with this. I don't expect you to be hanging around while I'm doing. Yeah, they've got to be 70 ton big sort of runs, so otherwise it would take forever. And the way that the enhanced animal system is, also that's I'm going to whiz across because it's one of the last trailers. So watch your eyes, because it really does blur when you go do the zippity zip zip zip. Yeah, it's not. It's weird. I've removed some mods. Right, such good value this is. Are we going to keep? I actually like the original colour. I really do. Yeah. Oh, now am I? Yeah, we are. Fantastic. Right, so we've got that. That's brilliant. Do we need anything else? I'm thinking this is going to struggle a little bit. We may, if we don't get another tractor pop soon. I thought we'd no. Then we may have to treat ourselves to one that's a little bit more horsepower. It will be a reasonable one. I'm not trying to. I mean, I really do want to use this. Imagine. No, I did say that last session. I didn't say I couldn't buy anything new. I mean, I'm not going to be silly with things like planters and seeders. We're stuck with what we've got. I'm not trying to sidestep except for, as I did say, if we're doing a big field, if we were doing field 21, there's no way you would do that with a 3 metre piece of equipment. No farmer on this world would subject themselves to a monster field with a tiny weeny little thing. So yeah, I mean, you've got to go to scale. I've seen big fields, and I've seen that most of the farmers, even locally, have got 8 meters. The 8 meter ones, the ones that I like, and the 6 meter ones that are at the very least. So, right, so then we could go straight up. Now, do we need? No, we don't need water. This is a beautiful one. It really is fantastic. So let's do some runs and stick some in, and then we'll grab the animals. No, let's get the animals first, and we'll see really how much, because this is going to really destroy the money that we've got, truthfully. Yes, I did give the John Deeres a compliment, actually. Yeah, still a bit bushy, although it's realistic. It is. I'm still not sure about this kind of fence for this type of I mean, it was taller than the other ones. The others are smaller, but I don't know. I suppose it's an enclosure. It is. It's just, to me, it doesn't quite feel authentic. Right. I mean, I know this is a sealed enclosure, really, so you really don't need to worry about it. And the animals are never going to wander out, so I suppose it's not necessary. But right, so straight through, indicator off. Yeah, now they do escape in the middle. Now they shouldn't. So really, I think that's why I like to put an enclosure, because to stop the escaping cows escaping from the the area. Wink, wink. But yeah, they mill around in the middle, especially the calves. Now then, can we? We might just be able to do it like that. I never thought of that. If we can go into that corner. Oh, it's a little bit. We might need to do something. I remember I did say that about. It's a bit unlevel. Yeah, it's about perfect. So then we're going to do some straw first. Yeah, this is one thing that really you do need if you're going to go for this, because it really does absolutely cane. I mean, gets through an awful lot more straw. We proved that on Agres. We were losing a little bit with 100 cows. Probably about 12 tons of straw a day on that one. But the 50 of them were babes, just to be clear. That's managing that better than I thought, actually. I thought that would be much, much worse. Yeah, I think at least 3 of these. Remind myself that I know the storage on this is phenomenal, because oh no, because it just never show. Always gets me that, because yeah. I think the first time I did that, it worried me that I thought, oh no, the straw's not going to be there. But it does actually do it properly, so we're alright. And I think the animals are this side, actually. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this. I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to really cane the money. Looked at the field, it does. I know about the roller, and I think I'm right. We've got to be careful. If we have got to somehow squeeze a tractor out of this, although this seems to be managing better than I thought it would, actually. A 70 tonner and the thing in it, I thought it might be a little bit more horrendous, but actually it's managing this quite well, which is it's a credit to it, really. Now then, I really have hit the side of the yeah, so I would take a look at the enhanced animal system and tweak some of the settings, because it's not far off. Also, we're going to be buying milkers. That's the biggest thing. If we're buying hundreds of milkers, this did something weird on Agres where, yeah, I mean, these animals are supposed to have just given birth, so therefore are milking. Now this switches them off until they've got birth. Well, in a way, they've just had birth, so they should really have milk. But somehow on Agres, because they missed me buying them, I don't know whether it was that. So if we buy this and the enhanced animal system switches the milk off, then it's going straight away, because to be honest, we bought milkers, we paid top dollar, and I don't mean that not in an American way, I mean, yeah, it's a saying, isn't it, top dollar for big cows that have just given birth that should have milk. So if it switches that off, it's gone straight away. That's one thing I am going to say, but I'm going to give it the chance, because it's going to come with us, as in, like, I'm going to buy them while it's active. Why am I catching? Because I am literally snagging on the door. Yeah. Yeah, so it will be gone straight away, because it's amazing. It has actually it's a cracking mod, and I'm not having a go. I mean, I think it's Chisel. I'm sure that's right. It is really a good idea, but it seems to have changed a bit, and it has got worse, really. I did have a comment about if you did sort of use TMR, as we do, of always insist on TMR, that actually the amount of milk wasn't far off. But it's not really the milk alone, it's also the slurry and I mean, it's, you could say, well, it's a nice place to be to have that, yeah, but it's unrealistic, because it's using a lot of straw. I mean, like literally way more than the base game, and even if it's out by a little bit, this canes it to the point of it devours hundreds of tons. I mean, literally, it's, what was the limits on the Agres Balcones one? I mean, it's got that the bit where you can switch it off, where if your animal's health is down to 0%, that it can remove animals. Well, that's all right, but it causes the animals to be down to 0. So actually, yeah, it did on certain enclosures. That's why I'm trying on this one, because this is a monster with lots of storage. Because on Agres Balcones, after filling up the food, the next day it was empty, because it was a smaller shed. Well, I can't have that, because that means that it would kill my animals itself due to its own setup, and I can't have that. So I'm not ticking that box, because it's not fair. If it was down to poor husbandry, but not having to, like, it only uses a little bit without it, and then it uses all of it and causes my animals to lose health, then that's unacceptable. Yeah, because that's not down to poor husbandry at that point. Right, so then I believe, I think it's this one on the left. No, it's not, it's the one on the right. Oh no, it's at the front, I think. Actually, I think I've been silly. I think it is the, yeah, I did it, I remember now. Oh no, that's actually going through the, can we squeeze past? Yeah, it is. I remember seeing that icon, and it was on this side here. He says so confidently. No, I did know. Right, so we did have brown Swiss last. Yeah, we did. No, that is true. So we want to be going for the biggies. Yeah, here we are. See, this is what I mean. This breed is used for dairy farming and produces milk. Cows like grass, hay, and so additionally they require water. At this stage, so when you're buying that, cows can have young and give milk. Oh, hang on 1 minute. Have I still got... If I switch seasons off, is that a universal seasonal growth? Yes. No, it isn't. That's fine. It alters the... yeah, there are some things you can't adjust for it. Yeah, because normally these are 1500, and there are males. So yeah, that is going to cost us more than I thought, actually. If we do 120, I think, yeah, actually that will work nicely, because that will double to 250. If we do 125, yeah, ooh, can we afford that many? Yeah, that is actually much dearer than I thought. Yeah, it's going to leave us 80 grand. Yeah, it is, but it also, there is some advantages. Yeah, if we put the production shed down yet? I know we made mention of it last session. Let's have a look. I don't think we did. I think that was to do because that obviously is going to. We did say, let me have a look, in the middle of the map, but really this is the bit where we're going to be looking from, and it is fairly central actually to what we said about our. Yeah, we said we wanted 21, so this is our thing. That really is smack bang in the middle. So truthfully, if you think about us lugging stuff everywhere, this would not be a bad place. I still am a little bit... I think I've got this the wrong way around. I think it really should be the other way around. Do we switch it now? Before we use it? Because it was last session, so... yeah, it's weird. Sometimes you don't think about things straight away, but I think... I think I'm right. I really do. I think we need to swizzle that around the other way. So now, while we do get top value, let's do that again. Is in silos, or is it in? No, it's in silos. Yeah, extension. The extension. The other one that makes this work is in that. This is here. That's really strange how. It touches the skirt of the by a little tiny bit. Right, that's as good as it gets. Smashing. And whilst we have this active, let's do a little bit of landscaping in that corner, because it is tough for the soften. I must remember to call it soften as well. I'm a terror for. Doesn't want to be a lot, just a little tiny bit. Yeah, otherwise we're going to have weird gaps in that. Right, so then we switch that off now. The concrete's still the right way. Brilliant. That's the one thing that was bugging me last session, when I was thinking, I think you've done that the wrong way around. This is amazing as well how your brain does it now. So production shed really probably is going to be that corner. Or do we have it? Do we ever need to draw anything out of the production shed when we put it in? Is this going to be everything? Well, this is the slurry and the manure. We do need to bring, I think, the other side of the shed. The other side of the shed? The other side of the path. Maybe this side where you're opposite of the road, where it's not going to get in the way. Yeah, and there's still enough turnaround here for getting in and out. I'm quite pleased that I did that where I did it, because it really does. Did I look to see that I'd done the? Yes, I have no productions yet. So the only reason I'm doing this now, because I did say I was probably not going to do productions for a while, but this is going to devour things. You really need some income to keep up with how much we're literally doing on this, otherwise it will truthfully devour as ease out of house and home. So we need something to try to offset that a little bit. I mean, this is going to offset it a lot, but I mean, it is what it is. It's also going to have a bottleneck, so yeah, because I'm not going to upgrade it. I'd always try not to make this go too silly, because it can go daft. We are also going to need a dairy. We will need an Omatana. Yeah, we're at the stage now, really, where we've cleared our debts. We're down to a tiny amount of money, but this will set us going nicely. Yeah, and I don't really apologise for this either. It is a really necessary. Now then, that's that way. It is, and we need to. It's too close to the fence. I don't think it is. It's not like in the ground. Oh no, it is the fence. Wow, that is an awful massive. Do we really want it out that much? Not really. No, I think we're going to have to use V mode. I've not had V mode go badly yet, but you never know. Right, let's put a little bit of concrete down. While we still can afford it. I don't think it was that. No, it wasn't. It was this one, I think. Yes. I don't know that it was. I think it's the slightly. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it doesn't lend itself to. Yeah, it doesn't do the paths very well. Really, asphalt's one of the best for that. I always found. Yeah, like I can't get the little bits of grass to be left, which I do like doing that, because it's that's weird though, because I did it slow. Yeah, I did. Right, fantastic. So then we will grab some other bits and bobs, but at the minute this is more for the fertilizer side of things. Really, when we do the manure and that, so we will. We've done straw. Now we should be able to see what we've got in there. Yeah, the TMI's in red, and it does not like to be in red. The straw's in yellow, so that's good. This is the smaller one. Yeah, there is the big one. And it isn't that much dearer. I think I should have gone for the big one, but yeah, when you compare the map at the top, I think there's room for about 800 odd cows in the set, because I think there were 4 sets of animal things for cows, so it would have been far better value. But I don't know that I wanted to go quite that big. Although, no, it's not always about. Now that was much better. Yeah, that's not lumpy now. Now the only bad thing is that tree is going to grab our focus all the time, and it's going to drive everyone crazy. But it's also in a very weird place for me to cut, so yeah, we'll try and persevere. Right, so we need this to go orange, which I can't remember how much it is to make it do that. It's a lot, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it does. Was it the straw? No, it is this. It's got to be an orange, I think. It confused me because one of them did need to be, because it did affect the health, and yeah. Is it? Now this is the smaller one. The other one's over 1 million litres, and it needed to be an awful lot to actually make it go into the orange. The red affected health, but orange was okay. Yeah, this is really managing this a lot better than I thought it would. And maybe that's why people like John Deere's. I'd not really sort of thought about it. I'd got a 150 horsepower fence. I'd even got a 235 horsepower JCB that was not managing a 70 tonner that well. I think that's true. Did I use it with a 70? I can't remember actually. I might be doing it a disservice. I do like JCBs. They don't normally struggle with an awful lot. But this is actually managing this terribly well. And, well, I don't suppose it makes much difference reversing or forward, but it is doing both. But then it is doing it forward when it's empty. So I don't know. We should see. If we're lugging this a long way, would I then realise that the acceleration wasn't good? But to me, with what we're doing right now, it seems to be managing quite well. We'll do one more. And we'll do one more straw, because as I said, I seem to remember on Neverland when we got I think it was the bigger one of this particular type, it was at least 70 tons of both that was going. I mean, we've only got 125 animal, 120. We didn't actually do the 25. I don't think we could afford it. Yeah, we're literally, I mean, we've got our daily costs to go out, so, and we've got no income, really income streams at all until we do get the manure and slurry from this, which will give us an income stream of making fertilizer. Right, so, and one more straw. Yeah, I'd say this is the final chance for the enhanced animal production, because although it's a fantastic idea, and I am the first to sort of, I wasn't going to do that, I was doing straw. You're doing it without thinking again. I am. This is true. I'm concentrating, and it's going to rain in a little while. We've done all of our work. We've done. It's taken us a while to get here. I mean, yeah, I'm quite pleased. I've also switched Starting Spring off because it was going wrong. It wasn't actually. The other thing it was doing. It got in the changelog that it had fixed a fault that it made all fields into grass. Well, it had gone from grass to canola. Yeah, because every map I went on, and I deliberately moved it because I thought, I'm so sure this is the Starting Spring mod that's doing this. Yeah, I thought it was maps. Map makers had started to do every single map where all of the fields were grass. But then they fixed that, and it basically went to all fields went to canola instead. So, and I checked that it was the Starting Spring mod because I removed it, started the map again, and lo and behold, everything was back to normal. So it was nothing to do with all map makers doing grass. And obviously, once the canola changed, I thought, well, I can't have this. You can't have all fields in canola. Some of these mods are a cracking idea, but if they have weird things that affect something else, it's just not worth it. It's unrealistic at that point. To see all canola fields everywhere, it was really quite strange. Alright, we can leave this here, actually, thinking about it. Have we got... Yeah, we're going to need a liquid tanker, aren't we? Have we got one in our equipment? Because that is another thing. We've only got 53,000. We'd have to go for something like the Omatana. But that's really a little bit under. Yeah, it's true. We need to get ready for tomorrow morning, don't we? We haven't got a lorry either, have we? No, we're a little bit under. Let's see what the new morning brings. That's all I'm going to say. We're fully equipped for our animals. We're down to 53,421. We're going to go down a little bit more before we actually do anything else, but we will sleep till morning. And yeah, I'm only doing it here because of I want to see. Yeah, let's lock into my. I've got 280 tons of straw. I like that because it's exact. 490 tons of food, 280 tons of straw. So if we sleep through till the morning, now then, please check that you've done everything on the field. I think we have, but I think is all right. Yeah, luckily somebody else. No, did we do field 8? Yeah, we did. Yeah, so we've got growth on all 3 of our fields. And have we got any weeds? I think we did that. We did, yeah, you can see just the residue. We have got stones, unfortunately. But once you've seeded anyway, they're locked in. So, you know, there's nothing we can do about that. Right, so yeah, 3 fields as well. When you consider where we came from, we have done very well. Now then, how much are we going to get hit in the morning for our costs? Now we have got our... Yeah, that's true. We've got our 8 o'clock. Indeed. I've just remembered my alarm is going to go off in... Right now, in a few minutes. Right, 1806. So it's the property maintenance. Oh, animal upkeep. Huh? Is that another cost due to the enhanced animal production? That's a new one. Animal upkeep. Straw has gone down 75 tons. Food has gone down. Oh, I'd hate to think how much that went down. Is it 480 and 250? Gordon Bennett! Seriously? That is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, yeah, the other side of the coin is the fact that the milk is at 112 tonnes and the slurry is 136, so that is a lot. Yeah, it's not all bad. But this was my point, really. I mean, although the milk might be accurate, yeah, no, I was going to say, I think I'd. This is that really tests your reversing when you've got to try to reverse and stay steady. Really. No, actually, yeah, no, I did think about it going outside, but it's yeah, you've just got to get with it, haven't you? Really. It's a cost. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to clean it out. Yeah, after every use, and the tankers, really, we're down to 45,000. It would be interesting. Well, we can see how much we've got once we've filled it up. Really, it should. I mean, it shouldn't be slowed down. Oh no, it's not quite right. It's that on there. Now I've only got the enhanced animal. I've taken the other manure mod that I've got because I didn't want it to go silly, all the 2 mods to fight each other. So it's only got the enhanced. I think I should double check that though, because I say things like that, and then yeah, with having the switch between the laptop and the desktop, I want to make sure, because I did on the laptop. Oh wow, it's going to be well over 70 tons. So I would say it's going to be pretty much on par. I mean, yeah, in some way, the other thing is, obviously I like this to be realistic because I want to be earning exactly what we should be earning. So when this enhances this amount by such a lot, it means we're earning a fortune straight away, and that doesn't sit well. I want it, but although the milk apparently that it would be fairly almost right. So it's just the food in that. But if we're earning well, do I really? Oh, wait, I really want accuracy. The one thing I'm not going to switch on, because we've seen how much that goes. 480, 150 tons of food. A ton, but that's over a ton per animal. It's a month. It is a month though. Thinking about it, yeah. I mean, you would consider how much cows would eat in a month. Maybe, yeah. I suppose it could be that. You sort of think. I mean, I still often think it's a day. Well, it's not. It's like a complete month. So really, yeah. I suppose it's possibly me that's at. Although obviously I've got to say in my defence on that it really doesn't work for the smaller enclosures. You've got to choose your enclosure, which that to me is quite limiting. So if I was on a map where I'd got a small enclosure, I'd have to not have it on. Oh, yeah, I would. I do definitely stick to that, because it would take more than the enclosure could cope with, and that's obviously not right. So I still, as I said, that's why I wanted to give it a chance on Saxthorpe, was for the fact that I knew really this would be about right. Now then, please tell me that we're not too mad. Although if it's in keeping with the slurry amount, I don't think we can afford. I think we've got to have a bigger tanker. We can't do this with a 20-tonner. As good as the Emetana is, it's got to be bigger than that. You did take you forever, and this is what I was saying. In some ways, it's almost tempting to go unrealistic to keep up with the flow of this. Oh my life! Wow, it's not even dinting it yet. It's not even doing that where it takes it down. Okay. Ooh, oh, oh, why am I stuck when I can go backwards but I can't go forwards? It's that. I was just saying the other day, I was singing the praises of this because it didn't do this type of thing. It's hooked the back of the truck somehow over the back, which it shouldn't have done, because we managed to get there. Yeah, but it will let me reverse. Oh, and that's the one bad thing about the horsepower of this, is not powerful enough to actually pull this from it. Is it moving slightly? No, I don't think it's got the horsepower to do it. Oh, I hate this. Isn't it the Massey? I think they all have. They've all got the front loader on. We need the front loader. Right, let's go grab that. See if we can give it a push from behind. Tanker, I think I'm right. I think well, actually we could probably go H2 Studios on this. We've not got that's still 20 odd grand out of 45. Still, we will be earning soon enough. We will now that we've literally done that, because that is tremendous. Right, we have got our own fuel as well. Seriously, you don't normally do that. What is that about? Oh, I know where the tree growth manager is as well. Right, we're going to have to... That was absolutely fine. Why did that do that? I've never known it to do that at all. Right, okay. We're going to have to zoom in a little as well, because it's a bit far out. No, that can stay where it is. Oh, it's done it the other way around. I can never remember which way round it goes. See, it obviously goes, things go backwards to the way that you are facing. I'll try to remember that, but I tried to remember that a long time ago. I did actually say that on one Let's Play. I must remember that. Oh. Now then. Now, where is the pass-through weight. Where have I left that? Because I usually have that on as well as that. Makes it a right beast then. But really for what we're doing now, this is more than adequate. Yeah. This is true to farming though, true to life really. Things don't always go to plan. You just need to, yeah, we'll grab the tanker for the slurry afterwards. If all we manage to do is get the animals in and sort out all problems related to that, then I'm quite happy. Yeah, our fields are growing. There's not much we can do really at present. I mean, our harvester is a little inadequate now, really. I don't know. The Deutz is all right. Yeah, it's a little bit big. The field we've got to the left of us is a little bit big, but I think the others are definitely fine. Now then, can we assist? This is only marginally smaller, but that. Can we go from the back? Would be the best. We need to lift that tail of the 70 tonner. It's that's doing it. I don't think we can reach. This is where a telehandler, even though it does sort of go into the thing. Oh no, we might be able to just about do it. Yeah, I was literally singing Giant's praises on this. How it is almost. I might be able to just push. Actually, looking at that. Oh no, I don't think we've got enough. No, I think lift, as we were doing, is the way to do this. If we just leave that dangling like that, we might be able to push that, but I'm not sure. It may just do it. Yeah, if we'd got a 350 plus or 500 horsepower tractor, it would do it. We're a little bit. Let's try that again. Yeah, if we go any further forward, though, we would have lost it. But I don't really care. If we go any further forward, it'll pull out. Smashing. I do love it when a plan comes together. Oh, right. That is a point. How much more have we got? It still looks like it's not dented it. Oh, it has. Right, fantastic. 71.40, 170. So it's pretty much on par with the slurry. Right, so then we're going to seriously dent our cash. But we're also going to be minted, so you'd swing some roundabouts. Yeah, the fertiliser business is probably, in my personal opinion, one of the most lucrative businesses to go into. And obviously cows do lend themselves to it. I've always said this, I don't really apologise for it in a way, because you've got to choose your businesses that suit what you've got, and obviously we've got slurry and manure, so it really suits the manure businesses. Yes, I use the production shed a lot, but there are other businesses that I could have used the same to do the same thing. But I like the production shed because it's got a very wide range of things, and also it is limited in its storage and things, so I do that on purpose. That's why I don't like upgrading it past a level 1. Because it's a bit of a bottleneck. It only does so much. It's good, but not sillily high, where it produces, so much that it goes silly. Right, so we now need to go to the shop, and yeah, we're gonna have to have a dolly, aren't we? We can't afford even a cab over, because I do love those. I've got to be honest. The cabos, not the prettiest looking lorry, but they are really brilliant. I've got to be honest, I really am a massive fan. I've had them on quite a few Let's Plays. I realised, it wasn't really until I'd had it on Agras that I thought, you choose this an awful lot, and I thought, well, I do, because I like it. And it's reasonable when your money is low. I do love that bird song, it's beautiful, it really is. Right, so dolly. Yeah, it's unfortunate we're going to have to go dolly. Yeah, this is actually going to take 24 grand and going to leave us really close to the bone. But yeah, I didn't. Well, you just got to do what you got to do, really. I do now. Then, will this manage the 70 tonner, or do we lease something until the morning and then? Yeah, I suppose we could go for a 30 tonner in the middle. 60 tonner by. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There is the one by Missy B. It's a little bit slow on the release, but it is good. Now, is it in... I think it's in animals. I think. Where is... Oh no, that's mine. I was going to say, the animal section hasn't disappeared. It's because you're looking in the wrong place. It might be miscellaneous, actually. I think it's miscellaneous. I think I'm getting this wrong. Yeah, I know it could go unreal. I'm not. No, it is. It's in the miscellaneous, as I like to call it. Where actually a lot of the tankers are, really. Yeah, I'm thinking the H2 Studio. I think the other's a lot dearer, though. And at the minute, cash... Oh, we could lease it, though, as I said, really. I don't want to always go for the same old, same old. It is very reasonable. I'm sure it's the Missy B one. Yeah, 60 tonne of 40,000. Right, we're going to lease it till the morning. Oh, I'd forgotten I'd done that. Oh, my bad. And we also need to do a... Well, we may as well do them both up there. Do you know the amount of times I do that? Forget about, oh, it's in the yard, isn't it? Oh, I might have done something bad. No, we'll go for, yeah, we will go for that one. I did go for that one a few times. Yeah, we're going to buy this. Yeah, that's going to leave it right. We want to reset that now. That was a mistake. It wasn't done on purpose. Oh, that is actually opening the shop as well. Right, okay. I think I've reset that. That's a bit confusing. Now, that is a point. Precision farming. I'm sure we looked at this last session and everything was right. Yeah, pH and nitrogen is all spot on. We're good to go. Yeah, I'm afraid these might be in the bushes, really. We haven't looked at the sales. Now, we haven't, but really we've got very little money. So, we will look, though. We did say bank loans were not... No, I always do not frowned upon, because we were in debt to the bank. We're in line with the storyline, so, yeah... We will see what we see, really. Yeah, I'm thinking of switching the autosave off because I haven't had any horrible mod clashes since the last major update, which is quite a while back now. Oh, now that's not bad. It's where is the dolly? It is in the tree growth manager. I know where it is. He says it, but I need to be outside of this. It's yes, Alt +1. Now we have, I believe, we have. Spruce. It takes 576 hours, which is how many? 24 would be quite a long time. So we're going to increase this. It was spruce, wasn't it? Or was it pine? No, it's spruce. Yeah, I'm trying to go down to 317 would be 24 times 10 would be 240. That I think will do. I don't think that's going to need to be too much. I don't want to be so unrealistic that... I mean, it's already good. It is, we know that. So that's... oh, now that actually was very kind. That could have been an awful lot worse. I see, it's not been totally bad. Right, and yet hopefully by the morning we'll buy the Missy B one. I'd say it is a little bit slow on the unload, as I remember. Yeah. I did sort of do a spate where I went through all the tankers to see which was, and the tanker junior and senior were about on par with H2s, maybe slightly faster. and we're talking a gnat's whisker. We're talking like a minute amount. And the deer pack was quite good. The 90 grand one for a 50 tonner, that was quite good as well. But it's just the cost. If you were going to do 2 or 3 tankers, really, you need something to be reasonable. Now it's managing this okay, but it's, yeah, where is the slurry? Oh, actually it's not in a bad place, he says. Yeah, we'll get this in and then we're literally going to go, well, this rain has been okay to us so far. Now then, the milk. What are we going to do about the milk? We're going to have to wash it out. So you do the milk first. We haven't got a dairy. Actually, I think the dairy should go just there as we go in. Just literally there. Or do it... No, there's no room really inside. I'd like to do it out here. The dairy's only 5,000. So, yeah, we will in time soup it up, but at this precise minute in time we are terribly skint. Yeah, so we were going to go for the normal one. Not that the cheaty one is any longer cheaty. Now I always do this wrong, and of course I have switched off interactive zone markers a little too early because I'd forgotten about this. Yeah, on, and let's switch that now. Will you have remembered for me, or will you have... No, you will for once. Yeah, so yeah, now the dumping bit is on the wrong side really, but then if we do it the other way, I suppose you could think about it going underneath the sheds. Thinking about that, that's not necessarily a bad thing if we put it in. Well, we could do that for a change. It's not really going to hurt. We could still, there's still plenty of room. It's not... Yeah, we always cramp it up, so I think that's not bad. 10,000, Mr. Smith. No, yeah, I did. I thought it was 5. Now then, it's landscape. Let's have a look. Let's do a little bit of smoothing. No, I don't think it needs an awful lot at all. And I hope it doesn't, because 29,999. We are literally a little bit poorly. Now then, right, let's switch those interactive zone markers back off. Right, and we are going to get this lot done, and yeah, then I'm going to be happy with where we are. Now then, yeah, this is going to be tight, and it's this. Now then, how are we going to... I think we're going to need to pull around. It'll be a lot better when we've got a lorry, and that we may well go out of kilter for. Yeah, and just buy one rather than wait for the sale. You can't always wait for the sales. I do always say that. Now then, oh, that's very lucky. Yeah, we'll do that. It fills very quickly. Well, it feels about normal, I should say. It's amazing, you say things like that and you think it's taking quite a while actually, but it's feeling normal. A lot of these jobs you really got to do. Right, brilliant. Now then, can we... Ooh, yeah, I did think it might be a bit of a struggle. Is it that it's a struggle, or is it that it's the ground's a little bit uneven at the back? I think it's a bit of a struggle, personally. When you consider a tanker would shift this. A lorry tanker. Interesting. Right. Ooh, I think my decibels are a little bit loud looking at that. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit too close to the mic. Now then, can we sort this? We may have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew. We really haven't got much. We could release a tractor if we can't get this sorted. Can't see anything that's terrible. I think it really is just horsepower. I can't see that we're stuck anywhere. We rolled right the way up to that, and our angles aren't so terrible that it's bad. No, there's no... Yeah, I think it is just literally horsepower. So I've gone for a 60 tonner and I don't know that I can quite pull it. Perhaps a 30 tonner may have been better for this. You don't always think, do you? Right, okay then, in that case we need to be letting go of that. And we do need to be leasing. Oh, we've left the other one in the manure as well. Okay, right, so did we reset? I think we did. We tried to reset anyway. So I think we need to go down to the shop. I think we should catch the bus and go to that. No, we didn't check the sales, did we? Not that I'm thinking for 1 minute that's oh, that's amazing. Oh, wow. 700 as well. Now that would suit as well. No, I did say we could swap out equipment. That's the one thing we did say. As much as I love the fantastic, I'm tempted to really do that. That would assist us enormously, I think. So let's go do that. So let's literally switch the thing from where we are now and go down to the harvester. We do need the header as well, which is on the trailer, which is quite useful. Oh, and someone's left something right in the way. So we're going to need to shift that as well. I don't know who I'm talking about, Mr. Smith, who left that right in the way. Now then, we should have a tractor. Now, where is the third? Ah, I know where it is. It's over the road in the other field. Down there. I remember seeing it at the beginning of the fabric. Aha, and that's where the pass-through way is. So we'll grab that. Because it's probably going to more than likely be need. Oh, this has got gangly wheels. Right, now then, no, nothing coming that way. We've got that way. Yeah. No point in indicating when you know there's nothing on the road to indicate to. Yeah, when you can see all ways and you can see there isn't a car, then at that point it really doesn't become, now this might do something horrible. Yeah, some of them are okay with the lower hitch, and some of the lower hitches actually get in the way. So yeah, no, we did say this. This is legitimately sticking to the rules that I set at the beginning. Ooh, and we need to go the other side. Yeah, where I said I can swap out, but I can't. Yeah, I was more talking about planters and seeders really, but it does still cover us 4 big pieces of equipment like this, and it really would. When you consider the field, again, only the sales. I'm not this type of thing. I would have. I do like this. I stuck with this with Hobo's Hollow. We just bought another one. They are a good, cracking, medium harvesters, I would say. Yeah, although they are a starter harvester, and a lot of map makers choose them as they are really good. I do like them. Capacity maybe a little bit. But its header size is reasonable. It's not large, but it's not tiny either. When you consider in FS19, I think it was 4.2 meter header was probably the most common starter. The New Holland seemed to be the starter of choice. Now I think it's the proper Deutz. Or did I buy the Universal? If I bought the Universal, then we'll keep it, because it makes sense. We're not going to be able to afford a header though. That is the one thing I am definitely going to say. Indicator, Mr. Smith. Remember. Yeah, so this is an additional. It's quite nice to be on this. What I'm going to do though is, obviously with doing Zielonka, I'm going to class that as a European map. We are still going to the hills of Tuscany, but. Yeah, I can't do. I'm limiting myself this time, because normally I just think, yeah, let's just do that on top. But no, having gone through what I've just done, clearing the decks. Yeah, because I'd gone too mad. I'm going to try to be a little bit more firm with myself to not overstretch, because it affects all of the Let's Plays. It affects people when they're expecting a session to drop, and it doesn't drop because you're too busy doing too much, and that's not a nice place to be. So sell. Oh, we've made another. That's not a bad amount to make on top. Oh, and that's good as well. Oh, it's a proper top liner. Right, in that case, we should buy Universal. So we're up to 169,108. We are now, hopefully it's not gone. Oh, please tell me it's not one of those where it does. We're going to buy as is, and we will buy the extension and all the rest of it, but we're just buying the basic model. Can we switch that option off? I don't think you can. I think this is one of the few options on this that is the minimum, if I remember. Yeah, so I think that it leaves it on the smallest one, 7,800. But then it gives you. I'm quite happy with those wheels. It's 2-wheel drive, rear wheel, 2-wheel. What does RWA mean? I don't know what RWA means. Rear wheel. We'll go 2-wheel. Yeah, we do indeed. Brilliant. That's the 235. That is appearing everywhere now. I don't believe it. I was mentioned about not having a. Would that be powerful enough? I think we can't afford it. Is the bottom line. No, more than anything, we could. No, let's lease a tractor, a powerful one. I'm trying to think. Which is in there's some reasonable large tractors. Reasonable mediums. I'm trying to think. There's the 204. I know what we could lease, which is very reasonable. Do we need? No, not really for what we want. We want a lease. Yes, that should be enough power to actually do that. Really, should. Right, let's see. Can you sort us out? Yeah, this did manage on Rombos. It was literally down, and it was our cow pasture, and it did use the 70-tonner and quite a lot of big stuff. So I think this should be able to cope with it. But we shall see. We're going to try before we buy. I would love it if the fast track, to be honest, if that was still there in the morning, which is so unlikely. That might actually. I love the speed of it. It's so nippy, and I've literally been going on about not getting the JCBs for ages, and then I seem to now be having a spate of where the JCBs are dropping. I've literally had Agres, we had that one drop twice within a couple of months. Bought one of them, and then another one dropped a couple of months. I think it was a couple of months later in the sales. Now we come on to Saxthorpe, and it drops again, exactly the same model. So yeah, quite phenomenal, really, which is typical, because right now we can't. Oh, I thought I pressed the. Why did that not indicate? Oh, I must have done that thing where I do it too quick, because you would have heard me click. Now then. Can we, with 240 horsepower? I would have preferred something a little bit bigger, but we shall see. I can't see this not, but you never know. Do love this. I love articulated tractors. Is it because I am really trying to make that go around a corner and its wheels are at an angle? Is it that? Yeah, I mean, is it that I'm trying to turn too severely? It could be. Never thought of that. If we turn a little bit more gently, because it's pulling forward motion, really, is what we're aiming for. Yeah, we're not dragging at the back. You know, you couldn't do that with the John Deere, because we are literally bending the tractor and still going forward. So that's something that the articulated tractors are a beaut for. And again, we're sort of getting to that stage where we're doing that, but we've really got no choice. We'd have to wreck the farm and destroy the Now then, yeah, we need the milk, so yeah, right, fantastic. Now that's going to be a tight turn. Oh wow, I don't think it likes the dolly. This is more than what I'm thinking, I think. There's a lot of thinking going on here. Way too much for this time in the morning. Wow. I do think I'm right. I don't think it's... Because that really shouldn't be straining that much now. We're pretty much going... It's not exactly like we're on a massive hill either. Oh, did we go for 180? That is... Did we? That is true, because that would explain it, really. Yes, we did. Oh, so that extra 60 horsepower, we're pretty much the same as the John Deere, really. Only this is articulated. You didn't do that very well, did you? If not, we'll have a go with the Massey, because strangely enough, the Massey sometimes is, yeah, quite a powerful beast. Is it just horses? Is that just too heavy for it? It's rocking, but... Why does this always happen when you really, really pour off? When you pour and you've got no money? Right, we should test. We should lease the other one, the one that I like a lot, the red one. But we're also... Yeah, let's just try with the Massey. I don't think it'll make any difference, but you know, let's just... Oh. Apologies for going into the wall. But my back was to the wall a little bit, really. Right, so drop that. We'll have a go, but we're going to ask the shop to. This is where I always think things go into more like into mechanics, where you need to do this for other reasons. Right, so we need to be going for dollies, and we want to lease this one. Right, fantastic. Now then, let's give you a chance. I don't know that it's going to make any difference. I think it's also not got such wheels. The wheels are not same. What? Huh? Where has that gone? Oh my life. The other thing about that is it's heavy. Yeah, it is very heavy, the HTZ. It's actually as heavy as a lot of heavy tractors. Yes, you did. You did roll on the field. So let's see, is this... Yeah, because I have had trouble in the past with the H2 Studios dolly with certain things. So it could be. It's not... That's why I immediately thought... is this another thing that the H2 Studios doesn't... Because obviously you would normally use H2 Studios with H2 Studios stuff. You see, it goes backwards really well. Ah. It did do better, and then it literally stopped. Are we hitting some bad patches of ground, or I can't see it? We could do that. That's not a bad idea. Let's go down to 30 tons and see if this is just what we're thinking. Yeah, this is what I... It's just, yeah, the H2 Studios and that one is a little bit... Let's try 40. Let's go down to 40 tons. and then put it in and just see if that's about the happy medium. Is it a matter of just wait? Well, no, it does get to this certain point and then it really seems to struggle. And yet it goes, it reverses beautifully. It just won't go forwards. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Let's go down to 30 tons. Because it is a heavy tanker in itself. We can see that really. Right, okay. Now then we need to spin around now. Right, and if we get a bit of momentum, can we go round in a circle? Oh, it doesn't like going forwards. It does seem a little bit lumpy, the ground, actually. Let's try a bit of smoothing on this section that seems to look alright, but maybe isn't. Well, the money's not going down terribly, really. Now, that was a bit lumpy, but that we weren't really... Well, we were on it a little bit. Oh, we just destroyed some manure then, but it's yeah. Okay, right. Well, that's your theory. So, ooh. I have an idea. I do. I think I'm going to have to do something like that, really. Although I suppose we could, at some point, we could do. I think I reckon we're going to have to. Oh no, that's not what. Always do that the wrong way and leave the dolly on. I think we're going to have to go for a lorry. I don't think we've got any choice. Probably will pretty much clear us out. Right, we have done deliveries. Let's send some equipment back. That we need. It's got a lot of milk in it. Right, so then, trucks. Do we go for something a little bit more... They require... Ah, yes, I know. Now, I rate this one, but is it going to have the guts to do what I need it to do? It's very reasonable. I seem to be... It's not... Yeah, it looks... I think it is the only one in the price range that I'm thinking. Although the cabover is a good one, but I do seem to feature that a lot. I would give this a shot because it's got enough horsepower, but there's none of them with that body. They have truck bodies, so I do like them a lot. I would feature them a lot more. That's true. Do we go for... I think so. What does additional mean? Oh, it just sticks a visor on me. Ooh, yes. Absolutely yes. I think we're definitely going to go for chrome. I always go red. Always. Do we go for... Well, it was blue originally. What about a nice... Yes, I like that. I know it's an American truck. You do see them in Great Britain, as I said not long back. Yeah, you do. Oh, it's a beautiful colour, actually. For once, you mixed a nice colour. Well, naturally, that's almost... It is. It's beautiful. It's a fairly meaty thing. I think we'll find that this is an awful lot better, as well as we shouldn't have any issues with So yeah, sometimes it's a bit of lateral thinking, isn't it, really? He says. We should see, the proof is in the pudding, really. Yeah, we need to oh well, no, the others managed to reverse. Now can we pull around in a circle? I've never had this particular lorry. Well, it seems to be managing quite nicely. I think we can probably fill this up to where we should be, really. Let's get this sorted. Probably just got enough time to actually do this. With all this faffing around that we've done, it's bedding in, it is. You've got to do this, really. You often get problems. That's the trouble. We've ramped up the scale of this straight away because we did have quite a lot of cash, which we no longer have. Now we need to fill, not overload. Oh, that is a point. It's a silver tube. You need to be in the right position. Watch the dolly. Should be about. I'm a bit too far backwards. I think I'm in the right place, but no. Let's see how this handles 60 tons. I think it'll be an awful lot better. Let's just grab the John Deere and pull that forward while that's filling. Yeah, the one bad thing is obviously it is a little bit slow on the. It's one of those jobs you'll want to sort of leave for a few minutes and do something else, but unfortunately we can't. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a very reasonable lorry though. Obviously not quite as. It's still a bit of a struggle for it. That's a 570 horsepower truck built for this type of thing, so. Now that it is this. It is this end. It is. Brilliant. I'll switch that on while that's unloading. It gives us something to do at least this particular time. Yeah, so we're going to go butter and cheese. Do we allow the thing or do we plant some sugar beets? I think we're going to be quite strict on this because we've already got the fertilizer business is tremendous. I think no, we'll leave it that we can't, basically. I still think, all things considered, that this speed of delivery of the milk is important. I think I just wanted to remind myself, was this what I thought it was on the release rate of the milk, and it is. Yeah, I think truthfully we need to be a little bit faster. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. It is just a tad too slow. So I think after this today we will now can we get close enough an angle. It's not too bad, you're not quite jackknifed. That's pushing it to its absolute limits. Now, is there a better way to do this? We will figure it out. You usually do. On these situations you think, that's a better way to do it. He says as he can't actually find the. Shouldn't be too. Okay, it is. I do apologise, but there's always a bit of this on a Let's Play, is finding the best possible positions to do things and all that type of stuff, really. Right. Well, why did you move from milk? Yeah, that's the other thing I love about it, the fact that you've got the slurry in this as well, that you all draw it from one place. I think it's quite amazing, really. Right, so then it's nearly time for me to go to work. Very, very close now. And this will be the last one, I think. So how much milk have we got left? in the cows after we've drawn this out. Be about one more, I would say. So we'll do this last one, and the next session I will crack on, or I might actually record another little bit. I'd like to round this off, really. At least we've got out of the problem with the lorry. We've got the lorry now, and an unexpected lorry, one that I've not tried before. Careful, watch the gate. Thought we should be able to do that. Right, I'm going to say my goodbyes. Yeah, that will drain out, and we will do the next one next session. We'll just, yeah, because I mean this is it is fantastic. Ugh. Oh no, it's going to the farm dairy. Oh my life, I think the farm dairy is actually on the same storage. I think basically the farm dairy will already have it in, and I'll be putting it into itself. Oh, it is as well. Basically, because of the position of the farm dairy, if I'm right, I didn't need to do any of that, because it's actually sharing the storage, which is a bit of a game sort of trick, but nevertheless, we're basically loading into its own storage already, because it's sharing storage. Forgotten about that. That's the only bad thing about putting the dairy near it. But I suppose, to be honest, in this situation, would you really complain? So really what we've just done is pumped it from one to itself. Yeah, it's basically got the 122 tons in that, so it can actually work quite nicely, so we don't need to worry about a tanker. So well done, Mr. Smith. You've just created a problem that you didn't need to create. Well, it is what it is. You shouldn't really, I mean, yeah, it's only, I didn't think about the consequence of that, and it's a nice consequence, because let's be honest, you could get a pumping system to do that. So have I really cheated? Well, no, I haven't cheated at all. It's a game mechanics thing, and I had forgotten about that particular one. Anyway, yeah, oh, that's a point. Does this share the storage for the slurry? Oh my life, it does. And the manure. We don't. Oh wow, that is really amazing. So manure plus slurry, and no, that is it. Oh my life. So we don't need to worry about any of that either. With no lugging at all. The power of productions and storage in Farming Simulator. But that is where we're going to leave it. So we don't need to worry about any of that. I've just spent money that I didn't need to spend. We have, however, got an absolutely fantastic. It's a shame about the red oil, isn't it? That is a cracking price. It really is. It is a big one as well. Yeah, that would be really quite useful. We shall see. All that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you stick with me on this absolutely beautiful map. It's gorgeous. By is it Farm Sim Brisco? I should check. I'm sure that's right. But I'm going to say goodbye for now.